There will be no major spoilers for this game, but if you haven't played Alyx yet, why are you even here? So it's been a while since Half-Life Alyx has been released, and although the cow has been milked straight into a premature grave, I still wanted, like many others, to talk about how good it is. From small details to industry standard overhauling, this adventure is an example of a near perfect VR game. So welcome to a long-to review of Half-Life Alyx. Let's begin. First of all, let's talk about world building. The structure of the environment around you can be the make or break deal many games need, and Alyx does this wonderfully. Constant events are a major part of that. If the events feel scripted, it could ruin immersion, especially in a medium as complicated as this. Alyx does a major U-turn, called a board meeting and said, screw it, spend as much time as you need perfecting the game's world as you need. The events in this game use a phenomenal tactic its other Half-Life predecessors used before it. It sort of invented the idea that events should feel like they happen even if they are triggered by player presence most of the time. This leads to experiences where you subconsciously think to yourself that if you were looking the other way, the world was so real that it wouldn't wait for you to turn around to see it. Ew, I just realized, I thought that was a robot, but that's like an actual animal. Oh, ew. Segueing into our next topic, while speaking of events, is how fluid animations are in this game. That one half-erect penis xenomorph monster thing, smooth. Russell in his hideout, brilliantly executed. The head crabs that fall out of vents often enough to warrant buying a completely new house because of how expensive exterminator fees would be? Yes, 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 and yes. Alright, let's talk about the graphical aspect of the game. My computer is pretty good, but it struggles to play most full VR titles, but somehow, even on medium settings and while recording, I managed to keep on chugging with a smooth 90 during most of my playthrough. They've also managed to make the world look like a unique place to explore. For example, during your playthrough, you're led through environments such as revolting quarantine zones, quiet hallways, damp sewers, the beautiful city, the depressing Combine buildings, alien build sites, and more. Valve appreciates how much better the world becomes when placed in VR, and built upon that. I don't think I've ever wanted to go someplace more, but less at the same time. But while one part of the world is sights, the other half is sound. This game has great sound design, a decent soundtrack, and a good amount of audio cues. Thank you. I really needed the scary music. Love it. Yep, keep going. Wonderful. There were many times where I didn't see things, but they were brought to my attention thanks to these cues. Short topic, not much to say, 9 out of 10. Now let's move on to gameplay. Resin, for the people who haven't ever seen Alyx before, is the material you collect and use at upgrade fabricators to, well, upgrade your guns. I love this idea. The team at Valve decided to choose simplicity over realism, which was a great choice. I felt so relieved to not have to collect a bunch of items and wondering if that was a crafting material or if it was just a set piece to decorate the room. It led to far more excitement finding even one, because I knew that there weren't any other things I also needed to collect for my guns to be upgraded. Each playthrough brings more details into this world than the last. I've played through the game around 2 times now and watched family play it for another half as well, and I noticed cool new details pretty much every time I looked on screen, or everywhere I turned. It really amazed me how much love and effort was poured into this game. I got more depth and clarity out of characters and the universe each time I saw the game. Ah, yeah, this is a Russian town, isn't it? So this will be a little bit of a speed round with me listing several things that improve the experience without intruding upon and dragging my attention to at all, with me only noticing it because I was looking for them. So for example, fluids and bottles. I don't know why they had the time to make this, but they did, and I honestly don't know how to feel about it. Do they make the game better? I'll leave that for you to decide. Great AI. Enemies constantly regroup, They form tactical positions and strategies, and even do things like flank you or use suppressive fire. Amazing AI, 10 out of 10, next topic. The user interface is a great part of this game and meets industry standards by a high margin, nice. The world feels alive to play in. Cockroaches constantly scurry across the floor, rats run around the worstly kept environments, things blow around, each room has a tiny story. Hello small dildo monsters. It makes the game exponentially more fun to play. This game, all in all, is polished enough to blind you. Alright, I think that wraps up the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I tried my best to make a good video for whoever decides to click on this, and I appreciate anyone who did or will, so thank you all. In conclusion, wait, no, that sounds like I'm writing an essay. But anyways, this game is a Goliath of its accomplishments, and it sets the bar higher than anyone could reach in high heels. I think I gave this game, and I think I give this game a 9.5 out of 10. But until next time, Bonrock's video coming soon. I'm KVKVR, and thanks for watching.